Okay, let's get into the work week weather here on Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Okay, if I had to give one, people are like, give us your analysis in one word, Joey. What's your analysis for the weather in BC this week? What's your best scientific understanding? What has all your years of experience given you to shed light on the current situation? I'd say yes. Well, in the scientific world, we consider weather pattern like this to be bullshit. That's what it is. It's absolute crap. Absolute crap. And so it's cold here. Well, how cold is it right now? 6 degrees. It's May. It's 6 degrees in the mountains. Risk of snow in the mountains. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm going to Prince George, actually, for a bunch of wildfire training and whatnot starting today. So that's cool. I mean, a couple days I can't make videos easily here on the channel, like forecast videos. So I'm just going to lay it out for you this week in this video about, what bullshit it is. Yeah, okay. Let's go. There it is.
This is bad news.
My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything can happen.
Get on!
Wow. I'll watch the video later.
3 more blankets of water.
They try mopping this. Hit like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Yeah, well, I'll tell you why it's also bullshit. Is that the guys from the... I'm sorry about the lighting in here. I can't help you right now. The guys from the podcast... Like Brandon had a nice thunderstorm come whipping through this morning, bright and early. Yeah, he did. And then Hank Vlistra is about to get it, and then Justin. They had their little daughter, little son there, Jasper. I don't know why I almost said daughter. Little son named Jasper. Got to see his first hail yesterday. They had severe storms in Manitoba. But meanwhile here, it's just risk of snow in the mountains. Sorry about your fucking luck. You thought BC would be nice. Move to BC. It's the warmest province, they said. Oh, Joey, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Bullshit! Emerson, Manitoba got up to 37 degrees yesterday. That should be the earliest time any town in Canada has hit 100 Fahrenheit, friends. What the heck is going on? And if you look right now in Winnipeg, they are the hot spot in Canada. It's only 11 in the morning there, I believe. I think it's early. It's heading towards noon, and they're at 30 Celsius already. Not in Stephenson, none of it. They're at minus 13.6, and they're looking at that 30-degree temperature in Winnipeg. And you know what they're saying? They're saying this is bullshit! Okay, here we are. Oh no. What are these special weather statements for high places? You know what that seems to remind me of is how all winter, if there's a little bit of snow in the mountains that could stack up, they make one of these special weather statements down these specific corridors, like over here on Highway 3, and here's Highway 3 as well, and here's number 5, and there's the Kelowna connector. Oh no, what could this be about? Special weather statement: when this morning an upper trough will continue to produce scattered showers. Snow levels will be lower between 1,200 meters and 1,700 meters. Bullshit! Snowfall accumulations will be minimal. That's still going on this morning. Oh yeah. So that's for Coca Hollow Highway. Hope Merritt. Highway 3, Allison Pass, Princeton area 2, Okanagan connector, Merritt to Kelowna, Highway 3. Okay, up here, I got a big red one. Bullshit! Wet snow is expected along parts of 93 with accumulations up to 20 centimeters. Bullshit! Snow will intensify this morning and continue there through tonight. Highest amounts are expected at elevations above 1,600 meters. Snow will taper off Tuesday morning. What about all these foothill areas? Outside of Calgary and north of Calgary, rainfall warning 50 to 70 millimeters. This is going to help with their fire situation as it moves to the northeast. It will taper off Tuesday morning. It will move to the northeast Tuesday Morning will be gone by then. 15 centimeters over higher terrain. Bullshit! Whoa! It'll begin this morning, continue through tonight. Total snowfalls of 10 to 15 centimeters are likely above 1,600 meters. It will taper off Tuesday. Meanwhile, this wax shit also has special air quality statement there from the fires in Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Meanwhile, down in southern Manitoba, the heat warning continues into the mid-30s overnight. Lots of rain will be coming soon for them, so that will help their fire situation. And that also includes northwest Ontario. And that's more or less the skinny on everything going on today, unless you're in, we got something in the very north of Quebec. It's probably like a blizzard warning or something. Yeah, wind warning, okay. And then Labrador winter storm warning up there, up in the Black Tickle area today. Bullshit! I could have 100-kilometer-an-hour winds with 2 centimeters of snowfall in Black Tickle. So we are barely into this forecast video, and already I think you're understanding why I'm saying it's bullshit. Bullshit! Yeah, like what's with, all my friends getting awesome thunderstorms while we're sitting here with snow. Of course, this cold air and crappy snowy weather heading east is, combining with their nice, warm, lovely weather they've had is it's making all these thunderstorms. Yeah. Bullshit! So we are going to keep this one simple today because I do need to go to Prince George today. Got to bring my truck into the shop. Got to get my packing finalized here. But you can see those thunderstorms moving through Saskatchewan today. Can't see the heavy rain there making its way up towards Edmonton. Snowfall in the Rocky Mountains, even southern BC. Looking at a little bit of snowfall rain mix. Could see a tiny bit of lightning down there in, a couple places actually. Could see a little lightning today around Quesnel, Williams Lake, into the West Caribou, maybe in the Chilcotin. Flurries as well into the Rockies as you're seeing that is for the Columbias as well. Could see a little bit down by border country. Could see a few flashes in the Cranbrook area, Fernie, sure, down by Osoyoos, maybe a few flashes of lightning down in those areas for you. So congratulations. You're going to see a little bit of lightning maybe. Yeah, looking pretty good today in the Caribou. High chance, high risk. Things are pretty cool, pretty wet, pretty down. You see where all that went. Looks like a lot of moisture into southern BC. They quite need it. Bring the rain, bring the rain. Meanwhile, all that rain, that low, next low moving out through the prairies. Here we go into Manitoba. Tuesday, early morning storms. You got freezing rain up to Churchill. Heavy rain heading through Saskatchewan. They really need that. Heavy rains in those thunderstorms in Manitoba. Next thing tomorrow morning. They really need that. BC, meanwhile, not too bad. 15, 16, 17 degrees. Not terrible weather. I know, we're not getting a lot of warm weather here. It's been unfortunate. Could see a couple flashes in southern BC, lightning again on Tuesday afternoon. Yeah, nothing substantial, nothing severe. Look at that. Wow, that is some heavy snowfall heading to Saluet. Later this week, Tuesday, snowfall fairly constructed there along the Yukon and Northwest Territories border. Yellowknife taking a bit of a precip. Next low forming off there on Wednesday, making its way east. Now we're seeing another round of electrical danger into southern Manitoba. Their heat story is going to be ending soon by this point on Wednesday. Maybe another day for Winnipeg of that extreme heat. Going to be quite warm. As you can see, still flurries into BC. Bullshit! Still a little bit of precip. Lightning in through Alberta on Wednesday afternoon, right up towards the Northwest Territory border, skimming over into Saskatchewan. And we can see a lot of rainfall coming into some of these prairie provinces the next bunch of days. These severe storms on Wednesday will be pretty interesting for Manitoba, I'm quite sure. I'm looking forward to finding out what that is like. Look at all the rainfall totals. Could maybe see a little bit up in this PA area, the PA. But still, hey, not bad. Down to 0 in Williams Lake coming into Thursday morning. You see what I'm talking about? This is garbage. And here's the next storm kind of forming out there. We're going to see here. Something's going to happen. You'll see. Bullshit! Now, this low pressure system's in the Dakotas, just south of Manitoba. And that is good drenching of rain, hoping some of that can make its way to the PA. Look at that outbreak of thunderstorms moving towards Ontario. Then BC on Thursday afternoon, we're starting to see reluctantly see yet another round of cool, miserable weather moving through the province. We aren't getting much blessed. Look at that. All rain for Manitoba Thursday. That's great. great news and strong thunderstorms into southern Ontario Friday morning. But yeah, for us in BC, I mean, it's kind of nondescript. It's not really setting any warm temperature records. No, lots of snow in the province in different places and different times. Nothing absolutely ridiculous, no, of course, but still Friday, we're probably looking at 10, 13, 14 degrees for a lot of different places, maybe up to 15 in the late afternoon. Not exceedingly warm weather this week. Not really that enjoyable. And then, well, that's not going to be very enjoyable either. Look at all the freezing rain possible. If this holds up for Saturday morning, like you just gone through a crazy week of thunderstorms, heat, fire weather, and then to top that all off with the freezing rainstorm into Manitoba. That's fucked up. Like no one can make sense of it. But that is Canada for you. Oh, yeah. What kind of weekend are we going to have? Crappy. The crappy's going to continue for us for a little while. Maybe a little bit of lightning down there in Vernon. Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you much more for weather reports for the next couple of days. I don't think too much. I'll be kind of busy trying to get ready for my fire season, which I don't know if it's even going to begin with this kind of weather on the go. I mean, these are down fire conditions. You're all very happy about that, I'm sure. Very cool weather, a little bit of lightning here and there. I mean, we've seen a few flashes. Yesterday had produced a fair bit up north, I'm still not seeing when the heat returns. I'm still not. Look at this. We're back to the same pattern next week, Thursday. That's a long ways out, so don't get too bent out of shape about things that we're looking on a map when they're 2 weeks out. But what we're seeing is that in the Long Ranger, we're not in danger of a heat wave in BC yet. No, we're not in danger. And even when we see warmer temps bump up into the high teens into maybe a 20, it doesn't seem to last very long. Maybe by the end of this month, we'll start getting back towards something better, something in the 20s, man. It's been chilly here. It's been chilly. And I'll admit, I'm weak. Going to Prince George today, I'm like, has anybody got a place I can stay inside? Because the guys are going to be camping, and that's good. I encourage that. Camp, guys. Camp, boys, camp. But for me, I said, I'd like to stay indoors, actually, personally. Bullshit! Bubsy Ireland's like, correctly. He's like, wow, you fucking stay out here with the rest of us in tents. And I was like, yeah, Bubs. You're right, ordinarily, but I just spent 8 months freezing in this place. And that's my poverty. That's my life. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, that's my problem. Still, it's like from the end of August until now, I've had to have fires every night. I wake up today and the house is chilly. It's like there's fresh snow on the mountaintop today. It's like my body is hurting. My back is hurting. I need like a chiropractor, a masseuse, or something like that. Never going to happen. Sometimes I get my kids to walk on my back. That would have been useful if I did that this weekend, but I didn't do it. I didn't ask them that. And I'm in a lot of body pain just from sitting here in this damp, cold, wretched, miserable, never-ending, winter-clinging-like weather that, we've had a few moments of like, hey, look at that, really warm. Just kidding, psych. But now we've kind of stepped out of that roly-poly pattern of like warm and then, crap, and then warm, and then crap. And now we're just into a pattern of crap. Bullshit! Oh, that lighting angle's better. I should have used it all along. What was I thinking? Where was my head? Okay, anyways, hit like, share, subscribe if you don't mind. Keep the guy in business here. Doing my best to keep you informed on Western Canada weather, but most specifically British Columbia interior. But as you can see, it was kind of a bland, crappy spring week for us, not with a ton of precip. We're not piling it on. We're not putting on enough precip to like make some huge impact. But the green up has begun. Things are getting greener out there. That's going to reduce wildfire risk a little bit. There's not been much sunlight for a lot of places. That's going to reduce wildfire risk. It's a little bit damp in the ground in a lot of places. Even if it's not deep, that does reduce wildfire. We're not seeing a ton of lightning, especially followed by any heat pattern that will wake them up. That's pretty good for wildfires. And I think we're through the spring dip. It's now we're waiting for, probably for wildfire stories, we're going to be waiting now till July. is my suspicion, right? So I know you're all very happy about that. I mean, we could see it get warm into June and see that change. But I'm feeling more and more and more like the January is going to be a thing. And I wasn't sure. But we're still not getting immaculate precipitation. So I'm still not sure. And I know how much heat is down there in America. Well, even in Canada now. It's going to be very warm still in Manitoba this week. That's correct. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to say for now. We'll see you around, friends. Okay, bye now. Bullshit!